You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I've got your early weekly spoilers for May 19th through the 23rd. Adam's daddy issues may ruin everything for several people. We're going to talk about all that and more. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down, click subscribe, as we always do on early edition day. We start with what's happening the rest of this week. So on Wednesday, May 14th, we've got Phyllis trying to tempt Victor, promising juicy inside information on Billy, but really she doesn't have that much to offer. And Victor calls her out for being sloppy. He thinks he already knows everything that she is trying to sell him. And he's being kind of insulting about Phyllis not being on her game when she approached him. You know, after this interaction with Victor, Phyllis is increasingly upset and she contacts Duma's assistant. Remember, she stole the contact info from Billy's phone, and Phyllis asked that Duma contact her immediately. She is desperate and in scheming mode. And then Victor cruises by to diss Billy and remind him he gave him that ultimatum about Duma. But guess what? Billy's not interested. He will not be bullied. And Victor basically says Billy's going to screw up and waste Jack's investment and let his brother down. When Billy pushes back, Victor walks away and then calls Adam to tell him, go ahead, run that media smear campaign against Billy. Also, Adam and Chelsea run into Billy on Wednesday, and he says he knows about Victor's plan to trash him, and Chelsea tries to calm things down between Adam and Billy, but Adam's pushing back. He and Billy are bickering, and when Victor calls Adam to pull the trigger, of course, Adam knows that Chelsea won't like it, but he asks her for a little bit of leeway. Is he going to do what his dad wants and then try to get Chelsea to accept it? Or is he going to try and play somewhere in the middle? We'll see. Nate is worried about Damian playing double agent for them. And Nate reassures his brother he's only trying to protect him. By the end of Damian and Nate's chat, the brothers shake hands, and Nate says he is very excited that Damian is coming to work with them at Winters. Audra is really glad that Amy is coming home and that her treatment is going well. Nate presses Audra about Victor still not making the investment in her company, and Nate remains certain that Audra is hiding something from him about this deal with Victor. Plus, Amy shows up at the apartment. She is super happy to see Nate and Damian getting along, and Amy is especially thrilled that Damian is going to leave Duma and work with Nate instead. On Thursday, May 15th, Jack and Diane are quite worried about Kyle and this ongoing attack from Victor. They worry he might repeat mistakes of his past. Victor targeting Kyle and Claire may have Kyle playing revenge games, and that won't end well. They still are very worried about their son after Victor ripped him away from them before. Claire talks to Nikki and Victoria. She's got this big scheme to get Victor's approval of her and Kyle, and her plan is to throw a party. That doesn't seem like a plan that's going to convince Victor of anything. It looks like it's going to be for Nikki's birthday. Meanwhile, Holden is challenging Audra. Then on Friday, May 16th, Nick is kind of dealing with a little bit of deja vu. He's finding himself in a position he's been in before, and this may be about Phyllis and trying to stop her from making horrible choices, disastrous mistakes, and blowing up her life and that of others around her. Billy's need for revenge worries Sally. With Adam and Newman Media attacking on Victor's orders, the question is, can Billy hold back from retaliation? History would tell us the answer to that is no, but maybe he'll be a better man for Sally. Amanda Sinclair is back in Genoa City. Michelle Morgan returns to Young and the Restless. Amanda is representing a mysterious client, and I suspect it is Aristotle Duma. The week of May 19th through the 23rd, we have Amanda remaining in town. Her arrival really shakes up Genoa City. And of course, Devon and Abby are going to remain anxious if they run into her, because Amanda always has a glare for them after what they did to her. We are getting closer and closer to the arrival of Aristotle Duma. He's not going to be too far behind Amanda. And again, Pretty sure it's Billy Flynn. We're going to see major drama ahead when Duma hits town for people like Billy, Phyllis, Victor, Damian, Lily, and more. A lot of people are going to be on edge. Phyllis continues to get worse. She is in a full-on spiral, especially after striking out with Victor, after getting pushback from Daniel, after Summer leaving town. Phyllis just doesn't have a lot to cling to, and she's trying to come up with a new plan. And when Phyllis is desperate, she does very bad things. Sharon is trying to help Phyllis, who may not appreciate her, trying to pull some therapy moves on her. Mariah and Tessa's marriage struggles intensify next week as Mariah remains racked with guilt over whatever she did to betray Tessa. And it looks increasingly like it was infidelity, but we will find out soon. And Daniel remains supportive and a rock for Tessa as her marriage gets more and more troubled. Plus, look for Danny and Christine to head back to Genoa City in early June, likely for Nikki's big party.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.